Hi everybody, my name is Andrea Bieber. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to go over the Beadalon bead reaming tool. Now this is a great tool to work with beads. This works for stone beads and pearls. This will help with holes that have been pre-drilled into beads if you need to open a narrow opening a little bit in order for your threads or your elastic cording to go through or your wire. This does not drill a brand new hole. Let's say if you have a cab, this will not go through a flat bead to drill a hole from beginning to end. This is only used to open a pre-drilled bead. And I just wanted to go over how to use it really quick. So first of all, you open up the back and it takes 2 batteries. Second, when you buy this, it comes with 2 needle type sharp metal endings like this. You'll get 2 of these and you want to insert it into this little holder here, and then this holder will go into the top of the drill, and then you can hear it here. It's not very loud. So sometimes when you're working with it, this will kind of loosen up. You just want to push it back down in. As this becomes like worked down, then you would replace it with a new needle end. If you need more, they do sell them in packs with just these 2 together. They also work with a wire rounding tool, so you can insert this into the end, and this is great for if you're doing things like ear wires. Here is their wood version of the wire rounding bead, and what you do with this, for example, if you're making ear wires and you cut your wire and you're done, you want to round the end here on your ear wire so it's smooth. So for this one, you would just use the wood one and just kind of curl it back and forth here, roll it around, and this will smooth out the end of the wire. If you wanted to use this tool instead, you would put in your rounding tip, and then you can use this and smooth out the end of your ear wire. So it has a great use for either your wire rounding end or for enlarging holes on your beads. Now, when you're enlarging holes on your beads, what you want to do is maybe wear safety glasses or regular glasses. I'm blind, so I'll be using these, and I'll demonstrate on a pearl and on a stone how these work. So let's say, for example, I have this pearl. It is drilled all the way through, but one side is larger than the other side, and this one's kind of narrow and it doesn't work with my wire very well. So what I'm going to do is take this and I'm going to dip the end a little bit into water. Now, not running water. I have a cup here with some water in it. You just need a little bit. You don't want to submerge all of this. It is electrical. You just want to tip the very end in, like so. The reason why you want to do this is I have a little bit of water in here is because as you're working with the end here and the stone, as it gets heated from the, what word do you use? As it's spinning around, it's going to heat up the stone, which could cause the stone to crack and split apart. You don't want that. So you want to keep it cool and lubricated. So we're just going to put it into the end of our bead here. And sometimes it can also get stuck. So that means I put this in too far into the bead. So we're just going to start on the outside a little bit, like so. And just kind of let it sit for a minute. Dip it back into your water, put it back in your bead, and keep going until you have enlarged the end so you can add your wire easier, or your elastic cording, or your thread. Here it gives you really nice drill marking on there. Now, this does not work for really large beads per se, super easy. You just want to take your time and like just gently work on it. So we're gonna flip it around. We're going to dip this into our water again. Go like this. If it gets stuck, just pull it out. Go back a little bit. Just keep doing this. It'll gradually work that hole larger. Like so. Just check it. Okay, my hole is larger. I'm good to go. Now on a stone bead, let me grab one floating around here on my table. Here we go. Oop. I have beads laying around everywhere. My table's a mess. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pick this one. So this one actually already has a nice large hole, but let's say it didn't, and it's narrow on one end. and I want to get through to the middle. So I'm going to dip my end again and just gently put it into the hole I have, and just keep working it without it getting too hot, because otherwise it will crack your stone. So you just dip it again, put it back in your hole, and just keep working. Now, as you're working through it, it'll work its way through the middle, hopefully to the other end. It just depends on what kind of stone, what size of bead. If it's 10 millimeter round, etc., it'll take a little bit longer. You just want to gently just keep working your bead without irritating the stone too much. And this, and there you go. And then you'll have a larger hole to use your wire or cording or thread through. Then you can flip it around and do the other side, and then just gently work the other side as well, till hopefully it meets in the middle where you have gone from both sides. So that is how you use the Beadalon reaming tool. I do sell these in my store. However, they're not available. You can also find them on Beadalon.com or on Amazon. And again, you can also swap out for your wire rounding, say that 15 times, wire rounding end, which will help you round out your raw wire ends if you're making ear wires. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at andreabieberdesigns@gmail.com or message me on Instagram or on Facebook. Thank you. Have a great day.